Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is 3 p.m. here in New Vienna, Iowa. That means it's time for another live stream. Today is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020. I've got some company here, a little photo bomber. The baby's here. She wants to show off her Legos, right?
Here's my tree.
All right.
Here's my Lego tree.
It's very pretty. Good job. All right. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. First, let's start off real quick. We got to get a cowbell right away, right off the bat. It is Chris Yao's birthday today. Awesome, Chris. Happy birthday. Best wishes to you. And now I also you got something else?
Mm-hmm. I got. I wanted to show. Oh.
Did it break?
No.
Okay. Is it a helicopter?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Good work. Okay. I think that's enough fun. All right. Pick one more that you really love. One more.
I love the present.
It seems awkward to me to like rush her through this because I'm going to do a mail time in a minute here. So it seems like ironic to do that. But here was today's edition from the Lego Advent Calendar, which actually little mini Lego presents. They're gifts. Here, I'll put it up here so you could. It's hard to focus on these. You have to cover your face. There we go. They're little gifts. So there. All right. Thank you. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for humoring us. I first want to say hi to everyone listening on the podcast version for today. Hope you guys are having a good run.
Hi.
Everyone, baby's saying hi too. And everyone that's listening to this on YouTube after the fact, welcome. I want to say hi to everyone else who's here. We've got, see, that's a very enthusiastic wave. I love it. We've got Ines is here today. Philip, Christian Schowinger is here again. Good to see everybody. JC, Patrick Fong. Great job, everybody. Good to see you. Glad you guys are all here keeping it weird. Ines says, hi, Kafuzi and everybody. An 8-mile trail run with Pip tonight. The puddles were calf deep in parts. What if I've seen that show? Oh, how did Pip do with that? Did Pip just dive through it?
We're in New Vienna.
That's right. We're in New Vienna. Does Pip dive through it or go around it, or how does Pip handle that? All right. Let's see. Martha says, yo, what's going on, everyone? Good to see you, Martha. Albert is here for a happy Wednesday. Jody says, good day. It's Thursday for Jody. I think I figured it out. And Jenna says, you guys are the reason I recently just can't get enough sleep. I couldn't care any less. These streams are better than sleep. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you're losing sleep on it, but we're so glad to have you here. Benoit says, hey, crew. And Bert says, hey, all. And Lewis says, my son has a full room of Legos. Yeah, like there's some times where I'm like, that
we got Legos in our house in Chicago in the living room on top of my kitchen.
Yeah, we set up all the Legos on top of our kitchen, everything that we built, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And there's sometimes where like you watch the Lego movie and you're like, you look at like there's like a basement workshop and like drawers full of pieces, and sometimes I want that, and other times I'm like, I absolutely don't want that. I go back and forth. I'm not sure how to like handle like a large volume of Legos. I think we're at our fill for Legos, but I have a feeling more are coming in the next, month or so. All right. Ben Weiss says, Molly Seidel also seems like a lovable weirdo. I think so. I mean, she ran the Peachtree Virtual as a turkey. So I feel like someone that's going to do that, definitely on the long distance runner weirdo scale. She's there. So I would love if she had like a YouTube channel. That'd be amazing. But her Instagram feed is pretty fun as well. I'm drinking coffee today, guys, because I am exhausted. I'm just absolutely exhausted. I'm so tired. I've not been very productive today. We did a lot of playing with Legos today. I guess that's productive. All right. Corey Allen says, hello, everyone. I picked up some loop bands from Walmart that includes 3 strengths. Going to work on strengthening hips for IT band syndrome along with 180 cadence. Awesome. Very cool. I got I got one band from Shogun when they sent me the foam roller and the massage gun to review. They sent me one of those bands, and I'm not really sure how to use them. I mean, I've been looking at some YouTube videos, a lot of Bob Barrett videos about it, but I'm just not sure how to use them in a way that's like not going to break something in the house. Cause like I want to use them inside, but like if I put it on like a banister, I feel like I'm going to break the banister, or I put it on like a bedpost. I feel like I'm going to break the bed. I don't know. I just don't know what to do with it. I got to figure that out. We'll see. All right. Lewis Ramos says, "Yo, what's going on, Lewis?" All right, let's get to some mail here while the baby's showing some of the other items that were the daily kind of like Lego items from her Lego advent calendar. All right, I've got basically two categories of stuff. Rotary Sports sent me another kind of like round of packages, things to check out. So those are things that I didn't pay for, but there's one package at the end that I did pay for that I'm pretty excited about. So we'll get to all that today. Let's get to this first package from Rotary Sports first. Is that why you're here? You like opening packages?
I like to watch what's in there. It's a pair of socks.
It's not socks.
What is it?
It's gloves, honey.
Gloves?
So these are Roadrunner Sports branded thermal gloves. They're a little bit thinner, so like I think that like this could work as like an underlayer, or if it's not that cold where you are, they could be your only gloves. So yeah, they're kind of like a very thin layer of gloves.
I feel, wow, that's really thin.
But they say that they're thermal touch gloves, so I'm wondering if it's some of that new material that I've been seeing a lot lately for winter stuff, where it's thinner, but doesn't look like it's going to be worn off, but it will be. But I'd be nervous about this. I would probably use this if I was going to double up on gloves, or if it was just like, borderline, do I want gloves or not? But we'll see how they do. It says it's best for 5 degrees to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 15C to 10C. So we'll see about that. Oh, no, here we go. It says thermal touch gloves, 0 to 10 Celsius and 32 to 50. So yeah, warm, but not like super industrial strength warm, but we'll test these out and see how they go. And then for this one,
open it up.
So another item from Corsa, and it's their unbeaten track pant. And this one's a little bit thicker. I like this. It's kind of like almost like a fleece-ish type material, loose cuff at the bottom. It's supposed to be tight from the knee down and a little bit baggier up in the front. So kind of like the pants where I would use if it was really cold and I wanted to layer it with some tights underneath it, then I think this will work. This one only has pockets. It has a side pocket over here. Yeah, side pockets. There's a little hidden pouch pocket too, which I think would be good for keeping the phone right on the forward part of the thigh, and then a back zip pocket as well. So I think this could be used for running and for lounging as well. I think it'd be very comfortable. For Corsa stuff, the pants, I always size down, just so everyone knows.
Daddy,
All right.
Mommy always says I can't hold plugs.
Yes, you can hold plugs. That's not a good idea to hold plugs, All right, hold on one second here. Let me make sure this is plugged back in. I think we need that plugged in, Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, that needs to be plugged in to really work. All right. Bert says, you need gloves when it's above 0 Celsius. I run in 2 degrees Celsius without gloves all the time. Hot hands. No, I have cold hands. So I need gloves if it's like 40 degrees. If it's below 40, I definitely want a pair. Even in the mid 40s, I might still want one. So yeah. Leona says, love your assistant. She's adorable. Thank you. And Corey Allen says, I love the guest of honor. It's like all of my work Zoom calls. And Patrick says, your co-host is taking over. Cuteness over. Hey, be careful over there, please.
Okay.
There's like a little ledge over there that she can, it's an open staircase over there. So yeah. Martha says, I wore a silk liner the other day under gloves that are similar to what you opened. It was in the low 20s and my hands were comfortable within 10 minutes of running. Oh, yeah. See, I think that might work. I don't really want to be wearing double gloves, but I feel like on some of those days where I might use maybe I would or maybe I wouldn't use these actually. My disposable hand warmers, like today was 30 degrees and it was kind of like borderline for me. In my gloves, but I wore a pair anyway. Then maybe I'll double up on the gloves. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to use them. I'm going to experiment. Chrisia says, don't lie. She was about to touch the shoe rack. No, the shoes are all in the basement. I try to keep them out of everyone's way as much as possible. But there's like a little drop off. The camera's up here, hon. So if you want to look at the camera, it's up here. If you want to see yourself, you look down there. It's a little hard. And Martha says the silk liner is almost undetectable. I kind of like that idea then. I'll try that. Yeah, maybe I'll try that tomorrow. Shannon says, hi, it's baby. Happy to see that, cutie. I'm in a waiting room for ma'am. Oh, okay. Hopefully that goes well. Yeah. And Ben says, yeah, wow, that sounds so much better. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to unplug some stuff here because I was doing some other work with it. So yeah, glad it sounds better. All right. Tony says, my mornings are 33 to 39 degrees. So it's in that weird range where I want gloves in the beginning, but then it gets too hot after 15 minutes. Yeah, I know that feeling too. For me though, I'd rather have a little bit of sweaty hands at the end than cold hands at the end. Because I just don't like being cold so much. So it's something that I definitely kind of have to do. South Africa. I'm going to say that South Africa or South Africa says hello. What's going on? Jay Pelican says superstar. Yeah, she's a little ham right now. Rod Marco says hello, baby girl. Rod says hi to you. Funny. All right, let's get to the next package here. As long as people in my family are showing random things to the camera, should we get to the next package? You like that idea? Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't even need a knife for this one. Just open it up. All right. Can I get it out?
Here's the first thing.
Oh, it's not pants. You're bad at guessing what these things are.
It's a coat?
Yeah, it's a jacket. It's another Corsa jacket. And again, from Rotary Sports sent this to me. It is the men's Corsa Elevate Half Zip hoodie. So I like it because look at this material.
Holes for your thumb.
Oh, it has thumb holes? I'm all about the thumb holes. So it's like the material is a little bit of like this ribbed kind of material, which I love for really cold temperatures because it helps keep you warmer, but the spaces help like the heat dissipate. So I like that. It's kind of camo-ish of a print as well. So I feel like I'll fit in a little bit better around here, maybe. Probably not. But yeah, I've been liking like anything with like these scuba type hoods where they're like really tight fitting. I really like those. Other hoods, like I ran in that rabbit jacket again today, just like catches air like a sail. But these like smaller hoods I like. So when the weather does get nasty, it stays on and it's actually functional. And then it's not fitted at the bottom, but there is a little bit of elastic. I'm pretty excited about this one. Really excited about this one. I'm going to wear this one tomorrow. This, I feel like right now I've been pairing like a layer like this with like the long sleeve like merino wools or like some of the like the more expensive new materials that have been coming out lately. And that has been keeping me plenty warm, even down to like the mid 20s and low 20s Fahrenheit. So I've been like I've been really hot the last couple of days because it's been mid 20s, almost 30 degrees. Christian says it's in the official Kafuzi colorway. Yeah, I do. Black and gray, my favorite colors. I'm basically like a running version of Lego, of Lego Batman. Pablo Lopez says, damn, for me, it's so tough running in the early morning. I admire all of you people that have that willpower. Yeah, you know, I like afternoon running. I think sunset running is great. It's just a really inconvenient time for me.
I'm 4.
Yeah, she's 4. Leona says, like that material. It looks cool. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm really, really liking it so far. Rod says, I wish there was a Rotary Sports here in the Philippines. I feel like they're doing a pretty good job of
that one.
This is the one I'm on. Yeah, I like what they're doing with their apparel. The logos aren't too gigantic and just quality stuff that I've been really enjoying. I don't love everything, but some of the stuff that you see me like wear repeatedly, that's the stuff that I'm loving. Ryan Polly says, need to get that cornfield camo color. Awesome. Carl J says, does Corsa make a winter tight? Trying to think. I don't think I've seen a winter tight. The closest thing is Roadrunner Sports, their parent company or their sibling company. I'm not really sure what the relationship is. Roadrunner Sports makes the a long tight that I love,
See the
and
dog?
it's a little bit thicker. Yeah, do you see that puppy? She's looking at this puppy right here, the corgi. So they make a long tight, which is a little bit thicker, and I love that one. You know, that one I can take down to like 20 degrees and it'll be fine without anything else underneath it, depending on the run. If it was going to be like a 2.5 hour easy run, I might go with something a little bit warmer. But if it's 20 degrees and it's a little bit harder or shorter of a workout, then I can definitely handle it. So I like that one. And it's the long version of the half tights that I love from them. I think it's called the Challenge or the Challenger half tight, and there's a full length version as well. And Martha says, that's a nice jacket. The hood will definitely hug your head. The camo is nice. Not too obviously camo. I mean, that's my favorite kind of camo when it's not like, I mean, I love a camo print. I like the dark gray camos, and I like snow camo, but it's very like conspicuous when you've got snow camo on. And around here, I don't want to like rub anyone the wrong way by wearing camo. Yeah, Leanna says baby needs to see Pip. Yeah, I wanted to show. She was very distracted with the Legos at the time. Otherwise, I would have shown her. Here we go. Look at this dog. He's wearing a suit. Do you see this dog right here?
Yeah.
And that dog's name is Pip.
Pip?
Pip, yeah.
Pip?
Oh, Sean says, anyone see the all white Rye 13s? I don't think I've seen those.
Whoa.
Hey, that's don't yell into the microphone. All right.
Boo.
Okay. Vegan Runner says, I've tried to run in the morning so many times. Never made it out of bed. It's too much. I never made it out of bed. Night running, though, no problem. Yeah, I'd say, if it fits in your schedule, go for it. For me, I found after a while that if I save my running for the night, it would typically get bumped. I would lose the opportunity to do it just because life gets in the way. But I do enjoy. I mean, when I was run commuting, I was getting in double. So I'd get a morning run and like an early afternoon run. That was great. I loved that. I missed that a lot. And Diatelli says, can someone recommend running socks that prevent getting blisters? Yeah. So like any of the running specialty socks will definitely help because they usually have dual layer material, and that's and it's not 100% cotton.
Hi.
And that's usually what's going to help. Don't bang it. That's usually what's going to help with the anti-blister. So some brands that I really like are you're 4. I like Stance, Balega, Darn Tough. That's it. That's good. By the way, I also got this. I didn't know what package it was, but this also came in mail time today. I ordered another pair of Darn Tough socks. They're made in the USA. And these, I don't know that these are necessarily
socks.
Yep, they're socks. I don't know that they're necessarily running socks, but they're made for like activity, hiking, skiing, that kind of thing. And these that I got, they're over the calf, which I wanted for winter, and they're their max cushion. So max cushion, like the amount of cushioning doesn't always translate to amount of like anti-blister, but stuff that's like kind of like lightly padded tends to help a little bit more than just like the minimal, like the thinnest socks that there are. So that's kind of some options for you. All right. Oh, Rigson said scored SL20 for $45. Ooh, that's amazing. Good price. And Daniel M says just saw a new kind of feature sock designed to be anti-blister. Ooh, cool. Jana says, I only run my long runs in the morning. Sometimes this thing happens when I dress up, warm up, get out, and then I decide to go back inside. That's when I consider myself to be a crazy person. Really? You do that? I would think that by the time like you get outside, I feel like all like the barriers to like not going out and running, you're done. You're already there. But I guess I could see that. Like some people might want to still go back inside.
Hi, I'm Gracie. I'm 4.
Okay, that's enough. But then, Jana, do you then go back out for a run later? Interesting. Right. Oren McGowan's here. Good to see you, Oren.
Can
Awesome.
I get one of my
Yeah. Let's see. Where was that one I saw here? Rod Marco says, speaking of SL20, what are your thoughts on the SL20.2? I want to get a pair. I think I'm going to wait. We'll see. I got 2 more pairs of shoes to open today. So I've got some running to do. I don't think I'm going to probably pick it up until January, which I'm wondering if it's going to be a mistake, because right now you can get it for like 30% off with like some of the discount codes. I don't know if they're still valid or not, but I feel like you get them for like under $100 at this point. And I'm like, should I just get it and sit on it for a little bit, or should I wait? So I'm just not sure. But I do want to get it. It looks to me like I haven't checked the numbers, but it looks to me like a thicker midsole. And I find that a little bit interesting. But the upper seems more like a regular running shoe upper, and I like that a lot. So I think it'll be pretty interesting. I'm definitely going to get a pair. It's just a matter of when. All right. Daniel Emma says, this is the daughter's live stream. Kofuzi is just living in it. That's true. And Pablo says, do you go out for the morning run with an empty stomach? Sometimes. These days, I've been trying to eat at least a little something before I go out. And make sure I drink something too. Usually, though, what I drink is coffee. So probably not the best thing to drink before a run, or maybe the best thing to drink before a run. So I usually have like a little snack, like a snack bar kind of thing, or a Stroop waffle, like a honey stinger kind of a snack. And then I'll head out. And then sometimes I'll bring a gel with me. Sometimes I won't. All right. Bubtub says there's no Nova Blast discounts since Kofuzi Best List published. Really? I hope I didn't. Yeah, we think you got a cavity back there. But yeah, I feel really bad if that were the case. Scott says, I'm waiting for a Saucony to release the Tiger Kinvara 11. I'm not aware of that. And check this out. Oh, Rotary Review says, I got my SL 20.2. Is that what everyone's calling it? There's like on the website, it's still just called SL 20, but I'll call it SL 20.2. You got it for $77 using the discount code. Man. Oh. And Oren McGowan asking, not sure if you know, but do you know any affordable, good cross-country spikes? I'm not a good person to ask for that. I haven't worn a pair of spikes in like 2 decades, so I just don't. I'm not familiar with what's out there anymore. Sorry. All right. Let's get to the next package. Can you get up for a second? Let's open some more packages. All right. Okay.
What's in that box?
What do you think is in the box? Do you want to guess?
Clothes?
It's a good guess.
Socks?
Nope.
Winter clothes?
Nope.
A vest?
No.
Headphones?
Here's a comment that I was looking for. Corey Allen says, tell my cold running friends, don't be ashamed to shuffle for a mile, then see where the run takes you. That's good advice. I like that. Pull it on out of there.
Yeah. Open. Whoa! These shoes are so...
You like them?
Oh, yeah.
I finally got a pair of Beacon 3s, so pretty excited about these. I think I'll be able to run in them. I'm gonna get to maybe Friday and maybe Sunday, something like that. So.
Can I use these for a project?
Yeah, you want to use them for an art project? Yeah, you can use it. So that'll be coming up soon. So I'm very excited about these. These look great. I like it. I mean, it's still got that kind of like super crazy, like, is it animal print? What is going on with all this sculpting in the heel? But I like this a lot. It seems like there's a little bit more foam over on the medial side over here than there was in the last version, and it seems to curl up a little bit more. I don't know. I think it's sculpted just a little bit differently than the previous Beacons, and the outsole pattern is different as well. But we'll see how it goes. I know a lot of people have already run in the shoe, and I'm late to it, but very excited for that one. Sean Marshall says, it's been a crazy week and actually getting a run today, so I got to go. Awesome. We'll see you later, Sean. First run this week, and it's been too long. Oh, man. Well, go out and get a good one. Chris says, we need to give her a ginger energy bar, maybe. That would get her. She would leave, I think, if I did that. Rigson said, Cozy, have you thought about one day running with your children? I mean, yeah, there's sometimes where we'll go out, and not for like my workout run, but like we'll go out if they want to ride a bike, they'll ride the bike and I'll run by them. And we've gone on for family bike rides before.
I'm bored. I'm gracious.
Okay. And so we've done that. And
I'm crazy. I'm bored.
That's enough. And then my older daughter, I think, has some interest in trail running, so we might do that. But we'll have to see. I'm not like trying to rush them into it. If they end up liking it, then they'll have a lifetime to like it, So there's no rush. All right.
Well,
Martha says, are the beacons on the shorter side to you, even though I know you always wear a men's 9? I had version 1 and they were definitely too short. And New Balance and General Run, half size too short on me. Let's see. They seem, looking at it, they look right to me. So I always go with the same size 9, and they seem to fit for me just fine. So I don't know about this one, obviously, because I just got it out of the box. But the last 2, I felt like I had lots of space, as far as the width of the toe box. I'll pay a little extra closer attention to kind of at the front end as well to see if my toes are getting crunched at all. But we'll see. I don't remember that in particular. Bub Tab asks, is Nova Blast sort of like the Beacon? I enjoyed the Beacon one. No, I would not say that they're similar. The Nova Blast is, I say the shoe that the Nova Blast is probably most similar to is the Freedom 3. It's got a lot of squish to it, and somehow it still works, even though it's squishy. So, oh, no, that's the knife. So it still works. So I like that about it. But the Beacon, I think, is a little bit more firm, but still soft and springy. That fresh foam midsole material is really a bouncy material, but not and easy on your feet. All right. Let's see. David probably said the gel Noosa 13s are tight. I've not seen those before. I think I saw a video about them somewhere
that black
today.
Spot must be what's been hurting.
That black spot? Your teeth hurt? Do you have a toothache? Oh, I didn't know that. Does it always hurt, or is it just sometimes, or what?
It always hurts.
It always hurts? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Hey, do you want to open this last package?
Yeah.
We got one more here.
Okay.
All right. Let me open this.
Can you do it with the knife?
Yeah, I'll do the
knife part.
Yeah, and I'll let you open it, okay?
Since Mom doesn't let me hold start things.
Yeah, that's good advice, though, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have your own scissors, though. You have like your scissors that you use for crafts.
I listen to Mom.
Yeah, that's good. That's generally the right way
She's
to
the
go.
boss of me and Zoe.
Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
What is in here? What is this? All right, so we got a bag from Enda, and these I did purchase with my own money, just for reference. And it says on the back, there's a message here. It says, rainbows are rare in Kenya because being on the equator means the angle of the sun is too high. They're seen early morning or late evening and are often fairly low to the ground rather than big arcs across the sky. Amazing.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Do you want to open that up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here, there's a little cinch part here that you got to loosen to open it.
Seals.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. What do you think about the color?
I love it.
Yeah, you like rainbow things, though.
So rainbow.
So rainbow, yeah. So I got the, this is one of the, I think, 2 pairs of shoes that I bought for Black Friday. This is the rainbow version of the Enda Lapetet. I think I'm saying that right. And for this one, it was not really a Black Friday discount. It was a Black Friday price increase. So they increased the price on it by, I think, by $10. And then they are donating that $10 to the National Gay and Lesbian Human Rights Commission in Kenya. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do for a Black Friday kind of like promotion. I've been wanting to try an Enda shoe for a while, and this seemed like as good a time to do it. So I'm excited about this one. It doesn't look like it to me, but it's supposed to have 24 millimeters of stack height in the front and 30 in the back for a 6 millimeter drop. This pull tab's nice back here. Look at that. Now this is a pull tab. This is a great looking pull tab. But yeah, so interesting. It seems.
Show the sides and the front and the sides.
Okay, the front. Is that good?
And the inside.
And the inside.
It
says Enda.
Good.
Good. Anything else? We're good. All right. Cool. Yeah. So now you're gonna show them. Okay. Show them the bottom. Good work. There we go. Good. Good. I think everyone got a good look. Let me know if anyone needs another look, and then my daughter will help you out. All right. But yeah. So we'll be trying out that shoe probably sometime in the next week as well. All right. Esco a Correr says, hello, how is the COVID situation in your region? It's not great. Here, I think we now have a statewide mask mandate. I'm not sure. We might not. It's been going back and forth whether or not we're going to have one. Hospitals are near capacity, and yeah, people are still going and eating in restaurants and going to bars and stuff. It's really quite bizarre. That's how things are going here. All right. Hey, Brendan's here. Good to see you, Brendan. He said, I'm overwhelmed by the sport. Thank you so much, Kahuzi. Made my 2020. You rock. Awesome. Well, I'm sure I didn't, but I'm loving what you're doing. Keep making videos, and good to have you here in the live stream. Awesome.
Bye. Bye.
My daughter's saying hi as well.
Bye. Bye.
All right, you heading out? Okay, you're gonna go spend some time with mommy. Oh, great. Okay. Martha says, I'm appointing her to hand out weird foods and drinks each lap of the weird mile. Maybe I'll have her out there. Because, I mean, maybe then I can get her run in during the afternoon then, if I do it that way. If she has to be my hydration person. Here we go. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's what's going on in here. That's the mail for today. That and the socks. I'm actually really excited about the socks. Let's go back to the socks for a second. Well, I'm excited about everything that I got here today, actually. It was a good haul day. Where are those socks? I can't see. It's just like a mess here on the floor. But the socks that I got were from Darn Tough. And they're max cushion, or like their most cushion sock. And I got it specifically to run in the Alpha Fly, because those shoes have been crunching my toes so bad. I still have like a purple black toenail because of that shoe, and it doesn't bother me anymore. It's just still discolored. But I don't know. I ran in the Injinji socks, the toe finger socks in the Alpha Fly. That didn't really help. I'm gonna see if like a even thicker socks maybe gives me some protection from that like toe crunching. So we'll see how that goes. But today I ran in the Adios Pro. Man, those are good shoes. I can see why people are reaching for that. I guess if you're an Adidas runner, that's the shoe that you're reaching for. But yeah, that's a really good shoe. All right. Peak says, Kafuzi, do you like Rincon 2 or Endorphin Speed? I like them both. This year's Rincon 2 is a touch more relaxed. So I kind of like it as either a daily, it could be a daily trainer if your daily runs are a little bit shorter. Or if you're going on a longer run and if there's some speed part aspects to it, then it's fantastic there. The Endorphin Speed kind of like is on the other side of the spectrum to it, where like I like it on faster work and racing. So like in terms of like slow to fast. So, but they do have a lot of overlap. I do like the Endorphin Speed better. And it looks like a lot of people are in here saying that they subscribed to Brendan after the video today. So really cool. Thanks, guys, for doing that. And I hope you enjoy his videos as much as I've been enjoying them. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What? Martha said, "Oh, I had a feeling you'd like the Adios Pro, which means I, an Adidas fan, am going to probably be poorer soon." Yeah, I think you will be, Martha. Here's the thing. I didn't think I was going to like it, because I saw a video that one of the Tin Man Elite runners was like did like a promo video like on launch day of it, and like he he seemed to be repeating like words that were told to him to say. And then he kept circling back to saying like, it's firmer than I was expecting. So I thought it was just going to be kind of like another Hyperion Elite 1. Because the launch was rushed. It was like a surprise shoe, and not in like a boom, we surprised you kind of way. It was just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're launching this today. And so like it just seemed not really well executed in terms of the launch. But then records have been falling in that shoe. And I don't want to say it's all about the shoe, but yeah, so I was like, intrigued by it, and the foam is nice. It's Light Strike Pro, so it's good. I'll have a lot to say about it for tomorrow's video for sure. And yeah, Benway says, Kofuzi, if you like the Evo ride, it looks like the upcoming Asics Noosa Tri 13 will be up your alley. That's the shoe that I saw today. That's a weird looking shoe. It was like a million colors, right? That one, yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. But does that mean that it's like intended for triathletes? Is that what the tri means? Or is Noosa Tri mean something in some language? Shannon said, "Co, did you watch Jamie's IG live stream?" If it was today, I didn't see it. I didn't get it. I don't think I was spending too much time on Instagram today. This morning, that video to make this morning took way longer than I was expecting. So like I was kind of like doing a lot of still. That's why it came out so late. I was working on it a lot this morning. Peak says, "How many kids do you have?" We have 2. So one's 8 and one's 5. And Will Willing says, I would order a pair of Rocket X. I like how everyone says how smooth it is. I think the smoothness of the ride will appeal to me. It will be a training shoe. Very cool. I hope you'll like it. I want to put more miles in mine. I'm very happy with it so far, but that means I also really want to run more in it. So, I'm excited for it. Pablo says, is the grip from the foam of the beacons fine to run in wet pavement without any worries? I feel like that effort to get lighter, getting rid of the rubber, is compromising the grip on those wet days. I never had a problem with it in the beacons, and they have the same amount of like not a lot of rubber. This one though, the pattern on it seems to have more kind of like channels in these larger pods, which before the pods were more like there's like an indentation in them, but not a lot of these channels to let kind of water run through. So I suspect even better traction in wet conditions on these. But there's only one way to find out. And Philip said, "Oh, just bought the rainbow color shoes. Awesome. Cool." Beak says, "Are you and Jamie literally blood cousins, or do you guys say that as a joke?" We say that as a term of endearment. So it's not a joke. He's my cousin. But we're not literally related genetically. Yeah. Oh yeah, Patrick Fong. I thought my baby is 4. You're right. She is 4. I don't know why I said 5. She's been telling me like, "Dad, I'm going to be turning 5 soon," and I'm like, no, you just turned 4, so you got a lot of time before you're 5. So she just confused me already. Oren McGowan said, "What age did you start running at?" I started running at probably age like 12 or 11, something like that, in middle school. What's that? Like sixth grade, maybe 7th grade. 7th grade is when I started running, I think. Or was it 6th? I moved school districts at that point. So I went from like a middle school, then to an elementary school again, and then back to middle school. So I don't remember exactly when it was, but somewhere around that age. And then I ran through like into a little bit of college, and then I took a very long break for a long time. And then I got back into it, and really got back into it in my 30s. Rigson says, as far as ability to run fast is concerned, how much do you think is genetic and how much hard work? Oh, I think it's a lot of hard work. But to get to like, the difference between someone that can run like a 17-minute 5K, which I think is really, really, really fast, to someone that can run like under 15 minutes for a 5K, I think that there's the hard work, there's diminishing returns from the hard work. I think that's where a lot of like, some of your innate abilities come into play to that. So maybe that's the cutoff. Maybe that cutoff is a little bit too early. So maybe like 15 to 13, to get to like the 13-minute range is just insane. Even 15 minutes, I think, is just like bonkers. It's really crazy. Yeah. Peak says, I'm a freshman cross-country runner, but the COVID cases may shut down the camp we have here in California. Yeah, I mean, in California, there's a lot of things shutting down. So I wouldn't be surprised, depending on what part of the state you're in. But I mean, here, they had a full cross-country season here. I mean, I guess that's good, because I haven't heard any like disaster stories from it. But like every time I saw them running, I was like, all right, guys, do your thing, I guess. Benoit says, apparently there's no reason you can't use the Tri-13 as a road shoe. It's intriguing, and it's an interesting design. Very interesting design. Oh, Jody said, I always thought the Noosa Tri was only an Australian version. Noosa is located in Queensland and has a major triathlon every year. Oh, so that must be what it's from. Maybe ASICS is borrowing from Hoka's book, and calling it like Hoka has the Bondi. So then we're going with the Noosa. Interesting. I didn't know that. It's always good to have an Aussie in the chat. It's going to help us with knowledge like that. Awesome. I'm trying not to say too much, so there's just silence now. Tony Wu said, I just watched your interview on Floris's channel. How long did you train for your second marathon? My second marathon, which would have been like the 2017 Chicago Marathon, I think I trained for, I don't know. I probably started in earnest like after 4th of July. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I was using like a Hal Higdon plan, which would have been 14 weeks or 16 weeks, something like that. And I think that I had not been running year round at that point when I got into that plan. So it was a lot of that was, just getting fitness first. Reagan said, all hope is not lost then at my age 37. Oh no, all hope is not lost. I'm 41. So, there's, who was it? I think it was someone that Rambling Runner just interviewed. She's a woman who came to running later in life. And I think she's running sub 3 in her 50s for her marathon. That's insane. That's great. I'm envious. Peak says, what's your longest mileage week? I hit 100 miles one time, and then my knee gave out pretty much like 2 weeks later. Yeah. Let's see. Oren says, I agree with the genetics thing. I'm 14, running 19 minutes in the 5K. I feel like I'm training at least as hard as a 14-year-old running sub 17. Yeah, I think that, at 14, you're probably seeing a lot of the genetics because they're still a pretty young runner. Not that you're a baby, but you're still a pretty young runner. I think that there's a certain point, though, where, and I think you see it a lot in the high school runners that have been running for a long time that have more lifetime fitness in. And so I think that at say 17, 18, you shouldn't have thousands and thousands and thousands of miles under your belt, but I think you can tell a lot. And I think to be successful as a high school runner, I think a big thing is, and I didn't do this and no one ever told me that I shouldn't do this, I just took complete breaks in the off season. I wouldn't run all summer. If there was a break between cross country and indoor, I wouldn't run. I'd run maybe once, and I feel like if I just maintain a level of consistency across all of those seasons, not saying you got to run and bang out a 60-mile week every single week, but, I think if I had just maintained some level of fitness, so that way I'm not starting over every season, I feel like it would have gotten me a lot farther. So instead of me running an 1840 5K in high school, I think that's what I ran. And maybe I would have been in the 17s, So I think that's, something else to consider as well. Shannon says, I ran a 4:52 marathon at 18 and 3:29 at age 37. Nice work. That's really good. Awesome. Scott says, I hope to be a senior center runner since I missed being a high school runner. Nice. I like it. And Shannon says, it was a much smarter training. I love Hansen method sprinkled with what I learned from 80-20. Very cool. And yeah. Will Willing says, can you compare the ASICS Evo Ride to the Saucony Ride 13? Yeah, I think the Evo Ride is more of a speed shoe, and I think it lines up better against possibly the Kinvara, or I think it more squarely lines up against the Endorphin Speed. It just doesn't have a plate or shank in it, at least not that I'm aware of. So that's something that I would want for a faster workout, maybe like a longer run that I'm running at a little bit of an up-tempo pace, up to threshold pace, maybe even a little faster than that. I think that's a great shoe. The Ride 13 is something that I want for just an easy day. I want to get some miles in. I want to do some active recovery. That's where I'm really looking at the Ride. I think that probably the more appropriate comparison between the Ride 13 and if you want, and I want to compare something to the ASICS Ride series, like Evo Ride, Glide Ride, Meta Racer. I think the Glide Ride is probably a closer match to it rather than the Evo Ride. I mean, I have not run in the Glide Ride though, just to be clear on that, but that's where I think that my understanding is that's what that shoe does. Fawad 138 says stretching is a huge to run fast. I'm assuming factor to run faster and improve your stride length and power. I've been running 5 months at age 44 and already noticing that. I've been doing more stretching lately, and I think I'm starting to revisit my opinion on stretching before, where I used to just never do it, but now I'm like, I just feel like it keeps me more limber for the next day. You know, I use it as stretching as my recovery tool. I don't use it as kind of like improving strength and stride length and power like you do, Fawad, but I'm liking it for like just helping. I feel like in a lot of ways, I like stretching more than if I were to pick like stretching, massage gun, and foam roller, I'd probably lose massage gun first. And then, I don't know. I think I like stretching more than foam roller these days. I'm not sure. I have to think about that. But yeah. I've just been like trying to like increase that mobility and just like kind of open everything up so that way I'm not running kind of like, you know, compressed in a way. Christian Pirelli says, I want to get the Turbo Shield. Are those true to size or half down? They were true to size for me, so I was completely fine with that. Yeah, those are the weird ones you're talking about, the ones with the booty, like the mid top. Yeah, the only problem with those shoes, there's nowhere to put your foot pod in that. If you have a foot pod, I couldn't figure out a way to put a foot pod on it. Corey Allen asks, does anyone use a coach like Marathon Training Academy, the extra milist, etc.? Does it help a lot? I've been stuck at 319 to 330 marathon for 3 years. Yeah, I would take a look at those kinds of plans if you feel like you're getting stuck. I feel like for me, anytime someone's like, yeah, I'm kind of in a rut, well, then, you know, try something different. Try getting a plan, try getting a coach. I always think that those are kind of really good things for people, at least to get a second set of eyes on like your training and your performances to see like, all right, here's where you might have some kind of like blind spots, some holes that maybe can give you some quick gains to help round you out a little bit to get you past that 319 mark. So I would take a look at that. Sage Candidate also does plans with Sandy that they put together as well. So like that's another place that you can look. I did Hal Higdon's. Is that what Marathon Training Academy is? I don't know what Hal Higdon's are called. I think it's just Hal Higdon. I use his plans, but I just I think those were a good place for me to start. But I just didn't. I've realized that I think my body responds well to higher mileage. And Hal Higdon plans tend to be a little bit low on the mileage for my preference. Let's do a couple more, and then I gotta get going for today. Oren said, "I love the weird running YouTuber video." Thanks, I like that one. It's hard because like I'm calling people weird, and I'm not really sure if everyone on that list is gonna like being called weird. But I feel like those people that are making those videos, I think that they probably like that. But, I hope they all understand that I mean it as a term of endearment, Peak says, Kofuzi, what's your fastest mile? I don't have a very good mile time. I think my fastest mile is like 540 something, 543, 545. I'm not sure. I haven't done a mile in a long time. So I have I've done estimators. I suppose I did a mile time trial, didn't I? I thought it was like I thought I did a mile time trial over the summer. I forget. I think it was like mid 540s. So not super fast. See, Jay Pelican says, any thoughts on strength training? I'm thinking more and more now that with the kind of running that I've been doing lately, which has been to include a little bit more just threshold miles, just because I enjoy threshold miles, is that I should do some more core work. Right now, my stomach, like my abs are I'm exhausted. I'm having a hard time like breathing, not because I'm a respiratory reason, but I just feel like my core is exhausted from a threshold workout today. And so I'm thinking that I'd like to do that. I know that my upper body mobility is really like not great. And so I'm interested in that kind of thing as well. But I've been focusing a lot on my leg and hip and glute strength and like mobility, all stuff that's not like weight bearing or doesn't require weights, but maybe isometric single leg type of exercises, which I've been really enjoying. And I felt has really helped me just stay limber and be able to run pain free. So I've been really liking that, and I feel like maybe it's because I'm over 40 now and I need that. But whatever it is, it's part of the routine now, and so that's what I'm doing. We'll see. Like once like gyms open back up. I think in this state gyms are open, but I think when I'm comfortable going to a gym again, maybe it's something that I would consider like some sort of weight work, but. I right now I'd rather do isometric and plyometric work rather than weights, and maybe I'm wrong on that. Oh yeah. Corylon said, "Kovas, you did a mile time trial, ended up dry heaving in the Happy Joe's parking lot. It was awesome." That's what I thought I did. I thought I did a mile time trial. Yeah, I don't remember the time though. But yeah, I think it's somewhere in the mid 540s, mid 540s. Yeah, that's what MCM says racquetball for agility. I do enjoy racquetball. That's a sport that I think is really fun. I enjoy the sounds of it, and the speed of it is pretty intense. I think I'd be terrible at it now. I feel like my reflexes have like lost a step, here and there. And I feel like that's a game about reflex and angles, All right, let's do, Ben White says, you can do a lot of core work at home too. Lots of YouTube vids to follow along too. Yeah, I'm thinking about looking at I just have a feeling like the moment I look at one, my entire YouTube feed is going to be like core work you can do at home. And that's fine. But I think maybe I'll try. I got to do something because I'm feeling like, it's holding me back, in a way. So I think I need to, maybe just slowly start to introduce it a couple times a week and then maybe get it to daily. Will Willing says, I incorporate core exercises in my warm-up before running. See, I have a single leg exercise routine that I do as my warm-up before running already. And that takes about 7 minutes already. So I'm like trying not to add too much to it, but I got to do it somewhere. But, it's, Ocho system, Joe Holder, sorry. Joe Holder calls them exercise snacks, little things that he likes to do during the day that like are little exercises here and there that, over the course of the week add up. So I'm thinking maybe if I could figure out like a quick, like 2 exercise set that I could do here and there, maybe once a day or a couple times a day. I think that's kind of like what I'm looking for. Cheng actually said, watch too much Kabuzi and I'm late for my morning run. Sorry about that. And Jenna says, core work is important. You can just engage the core muscles in a lot of exercises. Oh, now you're talking. I got to think about that. Maybe there's a way I could do that because I'm sure that would help me in the other exercises as well. And then I wouldn't have to also do a separate one. There we go. And let's do this for the last one for today. Asics Nova Blast or Hoka Clifton 7. I'm going to pick the Nova Blast. I just like that shoe. I know I'm realizing there's a subset of people that just don't like the super squishy shoes. I love the super squishy shoes as long as they're like could still be stable enough and they're not mushy. I like squishy shoes, and the Nova Blast is like that for me. So I like it. The Clifton 7 also really great for this year, but I think I'd rather have, if I had to pick one of the two,
I'd pick the Nova Blast. All right. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today, everybody. Thanks everybody for tuning in and humoring the baby for today. She was very excited to be on camera. And also humoring me for the mail time. I'm very excited for the packages that came in the mail. Tomorrow's video is going to be about the Adios Pro, so that should be a fun one. And then tomorrow afternoon will be happy hour. So we'll have some, I'm not sure what's in the beer fridge downstairs. It might be another sport drink. It might be a sport drink. It might be beer. But either way, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow and you can join in for happy hour. That's it. Be safe out there, everybody. See you in the next one.